check. 1 2 1 2. All right, looks like I am live. All right, it's been a while. It's been a while here. Don't know well this is gonna go, but we'll give it a shot. If you pop on YouTube, I also posted this on Facebook, but if you pop on YouTube, say hello. I'm doing it on YouTube just because of the copyright issues. So in order for me to, I can't really play because of the wrist, but I'm just going to kind of doodle around here and let you guys know what's been going on. It's been a long time since I started to, I've done one of these on this channel. I've been on my other channel, my new channel. Oh, this guy's driving me crazy. Sorry, I'm just checking my messages here. So in order for me to play anything, this is a different setup. My studio, if you haven't seen me on Facebook, I was on yesterday. The studio is back to being a studio. It became an eBay warehouse for a number of months here. And I'm still doing that. I just moved to one location. I kind of was working out of 3 different locations, but I'm in one location now, and I got the studio back. And then I tore a ligament in my wrist, so can't really play the guitar. I can play a little bit, but I do have to mute the microphone every time I go to play. Hoping that you guys are hearing that. I want to hear something real quick here. Alright, I just wanted to make sure the guitar was actually coming through, and it looked like it sounds like it is. So I'll hang out here for a little bit. I'm getting some likes here on YouTube. Say hello in the comments. Whether or not you're on YouTube or on Facebook, let me know. It's good to kind of not really see you guys, but be back here. So I'm just going back and forth. I'm just making sure everything's running correctly since it's been a while since I've done this. We got a few people on right now. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to mess up my playing a little bit and just kind of let you know what's been going on. And I worked hard to get this channel over 1,000 subscribers, and then I kind of let it go a little bit because I started the eBay business once the band stuff went downhill. As far as with COVID and everything, the eBay business is thriving, so that's been keeping me really busy. And haven't really picked. Yesterday was like the first time I picked up a guitar in probably 4 months or so. And I can't really play too long with this thing on. I'm going on next Wednesday. I'm going to get a splint made for this. This is just a temporary. for now, and I'm actually having surgery on the wrist on the 29th, 4 days after Christmas, and a couple of days before New Year's. Not that it matters because we can't really do anything anyway. So get it taken care of. I had a couple of options. I had the first option he gave me was to just put the splint on it, let it stay on for like 3 weeks or so, go back, see how it's feeling, this and that. With that, he said, it would never, obviously it's not going to reattach itself, but it would feel better, but it'd be a kind of I'd have to manage it going forward. But I told him, I said, listen, I play guitar, I play some piano. I don't want this to be anything that's going to linger in where I'm going to have to just keep going back and forth and try and... I said, I don't want this to be something where it'll feel good after a few weeks and then 2 months later it starts to hurt the same way again. So I said, he said, well, there's always the option to repair it, arthroscopic surgery. And I said, well, then if it's going to fix it, and I'll go through the rehab and all that stuff, let's just do that. So by the time the band and everything's ready to go again, I don't have to worry about the wrist hurting, if I'm playing too much. If anybody's here, I'm going to keep this mic on. I normally, when I've been testing this, I've had to mute the microphone in order to hear this, but I want to leave it on. You're going to get, I'm hearing it through my studio monitors. I mean, I guess I could put headphones on. I just don't feel like it. Let me know if the guitar sounds weird. I know there's at least a couple of people here. So I know this direct sound is going to you guys, but I think it's coming back and picking up through the mic. So you might be getting some kind of like a weird hollow or echo sound. So if you're here and you can let me know, that would be great. If not, I'll just have to let me try the other camera here too. I'll have to just keep muting the microphone. There's the other camera over there. It's sitting on the piano. So yeah, if anybody could let me know, that'd be awesome. I almost think I'm allergic to something out in the studio, because when I'm out here for a while, and it seems to only happen when I'm doing these things. Hey, so Aaron, can always count on you. So Aaron, maybe you can help me. When I just played the guitar, I'll play it again in case you just got on. I don't want to mute the microphone, so I'm going to leave the microphone up, but I just want to know if you're hearing like the slap back of it. As compared to... Yeah, I hope I'm not allergic to guitars too. As compared to this with the mic off. So was there a difference with those two, or no difference at all? Just had another eBay sale. Could you hear a difference from both things I just played? One with the mic on, one with the mic off. Turn the guitar volume off and play with the mic on. Well, you're definitely going to hear the strings, because I can see it picking up here. I just want to know if it's looping. I want to know if it's looping and kind of causing like that weird echo. Not feedback, but that... You know what I'm talking about. Definitely can hear that. I know you can, because I can see it. All right, now you could hear the strings. Now, if I play, I'm gonna play just a couple of chords. I can't play anything too complicated here, but better to mute the mic. But do you hear a difference with the mic on? So here it is on, and here it is with the mic off. I'm willing to bet with the mic muted is better. But again, I'm using this Ecamm. What's up, Wes? Bowling. Yeah, I'm going actually next Wednesday to get fitted for a splint. This is just one of those generic things that my regular doctor gave me. He told me to wear. It's not terrible. Alright, so I'll try to remember. I mean, I'm not going to play much here. I will try to remember to mute the microphone when I do play. So I'm running. I got the Helix on the floor as usual, and I'm running the Friedman the BBBE module. I think I posted on Facebook yesterday. Pitch effects. Yeah, I don't really use pitch effects. What do I have on here? I have just the Klon and some reverb. That's about it. Yeah, so I bought the Bogner Ecstasy module, which I had bought it months ago and then canceled the order while they were waiting on it because that's when the pandemic and everything kind of stopped, and I just didn't feel like putting money towards it back then. But got it in the other day and played it, and I was finding that it didn't sound very different from the BE to my ears. I think it has more to do with my style and how I dial in an amp. I could pretty much get them to sound very similar. Your module, red channel LED. Let me put this up. Red channel LED is dim. Anybody else watching, check out Aaron's YouTube channel. He's way more prolific than I am. Yours is both the same brightness. Well, I don't have it anymore. So, but from what I remember, I think they were kind of both around the same brightness. It's hard to tell because the blue, I'm looking at this now. Hold on. The blue is brighter on the BE than the red, just because the blue that they used is, it's just a light blue, almost like towards white, whereas the red is a really red. So that could be, maybe that's what you're seeing. Yeah, so I sent the Ecstasy back. I kind of wish, it seems like they put both channels on the Ecstasy sounded the same to me. Even though you had those switches on there, they both sounded the same, like they were the exact same thing. I don't know if that was supposed to be that way, but yeah, it didn't seem very versatile. Especially, I kind of don't like switches on amps without being able to switch them, like with a pedal or whatever, or the Helix MIDI. I don't like not being able to, like, we have to manually switch it to get a different sound. The Friedman Clean, let's see, hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, that's the Buxom Betty right there. That's my, and I have, actually, no, it's not. Wait a minute. How do I have this? I don't even remember how I have this set up. Yeah, that is the Buxom Betty, but what's weird is I have the gain all the way up on that. That's not a very gainy amp anyway. Hopefully you could hear that, because I think I did mute the mic. You heard it. All right, cool. But yeah, so I'm going to play something for you guys right now. I'm not going to play physically. I actually recorded this yesterday morning, like 6:30 in the morning. I was I was out here. I was kind of excited to have the studio back. And I did this on Facebook yesterday. And I don't know, Aaron, you might have heard it, but there's a few other people here that might not have been on Facebook yesterday. First thing I recorded in a while. It's just a Van Halen riff, of course, Van Halen. Oops, I still have this on. Yeah, this module is great. I almost kind of wish it was the BE and the HBE together instead of the Buxom Betty, because I could get, I'd rather have that heavy HBE channel for like heavy stuff and leads. And if I really need something really, really clean, the BE, when I had the actual amp, I could always back off my volume and get that kind of dirty clean. But there's also where I could just use a clean amp in the Helix too. All right, so I'm going to play this. I'm going to shut the mic off for it. I'm going to play this. This is from Van Halen 3 with Gary Cherone singing. Most people haven't heard it. It was on the soundtrack for Lethal Weapon 4. There was a scene in the beginning of the movie. I think it was right in the might have been the first thing. Am I playing through monitors? Yes, I am. I got my Yamaha HS8s right here. But so this song was right in the beginning of the movie. I got to watch this movie again because it was kind of cool. There was a guy had a flamethrower and was, doing bad stuff. And Danny Glover and Mel Gibson, Riggs and what's his name, Murtaugh, they were trying to get this guy. Yeah, the in-ears. I gotta try. I gotta see. I have the Apple AirPods. I gotta see if I can hook it up to my iMac here. I have my in-ears here, which I guess I could probably plug them right into my sound card. But my in-ear system is with our Singer. It's in our rack unit. But anyway, so in the beginning scene of this movie, the guy's got the flamethrower. They're trying to get him, and this song comes on. The song's called Fire in the Hole. And so yesterday morning, I came out here. I recorded 2 guitar tracks, one right, one left. One was the BE, and one side is the BB, but with some gain on it, and also like a chorus effect on one side. I played the bass, which I'm probably playing I didn't even look up to see how to play this damn thing. The bass is going, I think it was through the Cougar 800 model on the Helix. And then the drums, I couldn't really, I would love to get back there and play the drums, but I can't really play with this thing. So I just programmed some drums in Superior Drummer. But enough talking. I'm going to play it. It's only like a minute long. It's got the original song has like a helicopter going in the beginning for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. But I just kind of shortened it so you don't get bored of helicopter sound. But let me put that on. Let me see if I remember how to do this. I'm going to mute the mic. And that's all I was able to do because the pain. Once I start, if I don't do anything with the hand, if I'm just sitting around, it's fine. I don't even feel like I have anything wrong. But as soon as I start doing, even using the mouse on the computer, after a little while, I can feel it. But I'm gonna do it with this hand. But that motion playing guitar like that, going up and down, the ligament is over here that's torn. It's not. The good thing, it's not a full tear. It's just partial. And I think, I don't know if I said it earlier, it might have been on the other stream. I went today to the hand surgeon, and he said, we could just put the splint that I'm going for next week, wear that for like 3 weeks, and come back and then see how it feels after that. He said you could do that. He goes, the tear won't heal. It's not going to close back up. But he said, going forward, it may be fine, or you may start feeling pain again after, a week or two of using it again, or a couple of months. And I basically told him, I said, listen, I'm a guitar player. I like playing piano and stuff. I said, when all this COVID stuff is done, and I do get back to the band, I said, we're probably going to be busy like most bands are. Hey, Kim. Probably going to be busy like most bands are going to be when this is all done. So I said, I don't want it to linger. I don't want it to be something I have to manage where, 3 months it's fine and then it starts hurting again and I got to put a splint on again. So he said, well, the second option is to repair it arthroscopically. And I said, well, is that going to fix it? He goes, yeah, we'll reattach it. And that's that. So that's what we're doing. December 29th is when I have the surgery. So, and I have to go get another COVID test. I had one before I had the hernia surgery in August. Let's see. Aaron, have you compared the module to the Helix models directly? I have. And I actually prefer playing through the Synergy. I don't know if it's because of the tube. It just feels... It sounds differently and it feels different to me. The one in the Helix is great. I mean, I can get by. I could play a show, no problem with that. But I just feel like the Synergy, with the circuit, the board and everything in it, it just, I don't know, it just reacts better, if that makes sense. It just feels like I'm, like the Helix never, to me, the Helix never feels like I'm actually playing a real amp. It just feels like I'm playing a simulation. The Synergy feels like I'm playing a real amp, even though there's no, there's no power to it. When I put the Synergy through, like say I put it through the Marshall, the head back there, where am I? It kicks. I mean, it thumps just like an amp should. When I put the Helix through that, it's still not the same. There's just something, it gets really, really bright to my ears, and I have to kind of turn things down. So I prefer using, it's on my desktop here, that's why I'm saying that. I do think it's some of it is psychological, Aaron. I do. But I've played like you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stand up. I have one of those uplift desks, so you're gonna start seeing this go up, and then I'm gonna have to stand. Hold on a sec. Just losing stuff all over the place here. I just lost a hard drive. Anyway, so now I can stand. It'll be easier to play. But I've used everything. I used the Helix, the Kemper, in all their firmwares. And I kind of, hold on, I just got to reply to something here. Someone was posting about COVID because I had posted something on Facebook about it, about the CDC shortening the quarantine period to 10 days with no symptoms. And I said, what did I say? I said, do any of these people working on this know what the hell they're doing? Because I'm guessing they don't, because they change their mind every other day. But anyway, forget about that. So I've had the AX8, I had the AXFX, I had the Helix, all the way from, was in the firmware was in the early stages. What else have I? The Kemper, the Head Rush, the Boss units. I've had them all, and I know guys say they can't tell the difference. I mean, on a recording, a lot of times you can't, but when I'm playing it, it's hard to explain. There's just this feeling that I get when I'm playing a real amp as compared to a modeling amp through even a modeling amp through a real amp. There's always something different to me that I can usually pick up on. And I don't have the greatest ear ever, but I don't know. It's just something I can usually tell a difference, and it affects my playing. It really does. I play so much better. I play so much better. Hey, Will. It's all good, Aaron. I play so much better through a real amp. I really do. Having said that, having said that, since my band uses all in-ears, that's why we go direct. We were going direct before everything got shut down. I play better without in-ears. In-ears just don't sound right to me. And I've said this before in the past. In-ears sound like you got your head pressed up against the speaker. And that's not how you normally hear. Like, they haven't perfected that in the room thing yet. I don't think it's even close. It's good enough to play, but I play better when I don't have in-ears in and I have a real amp, or I have, a modeling amp to use. Let's see, Aaron. Well, I'm doing good as well as I can. I got a torn ligament in the wrist. I don't know how long you've been here, but I'm having surgery at the end of the month, so I'm not doing too much playing. And Aaron is asking, what are the best high-end in-ears? I have the Sennheiser. I don't know if you're talking about the actual in-ears or are you talking about the system? I'll tell you what I use. I use the Sennheiser, the G4. I bought it pretty much a few months before this whole pandemic started. And it sounds good. And for in-ears, I have custom molded, what is it? What the heck is it called? I actually have a partial artist, whatever you call it, with them. Why can't I think of the in-ear? 65, is it 65 audio? Oh, 64 audio. I don't know why I can't think of it. It's probably because I haven't looked at them. Let me try to move my Mac here to get this a little better. Thanks, Will. Yeah, Aaron, the custom ones, I mean, for what you're doing, if you're doing it for the streams, you don't really need custom. But if you get out, you're playing with a band, I do suggest them just because of the bleed of everything coming in. Like on our stage, I would hear, before I got custom, I would constantly hear the drums, because the drums are always to my left. No, well, not 65 amps. I know 65 amps. It's 64 audio is the custom in-ears I use. I met them at NAMM a few years ago. That's another thing that sucks. No NAMM, and after going once, I want to go again. So hopefully, we can get out of this whole thing. You know what I can do, actually, to try to take... Let me try this. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Like I said, I haven't been set up for this in months, but I'm going to try something here. Let's see if this works. I have headphones here, so let's see if I can... Yeah, Aaron, I think that's where I pretty much met you, was at NAMM. All right, so let me turn this down. So it's still picking up through that mic. But if I switch this to... Oh, it doesn't show... So why can't I hear this? I'm not getting anything through these headphones. Actually, I got an even better idea. I have my little mixer over here. And I'm not getting it there either. Maybe the headphones are no good. So I'm getting a signal. There we go. Now I got it. So I'm playing right now. Can you hear? You're probably just hearing the strings. You should be hearing the the guitar tone, but not like before, because I'm not turning the mic off now. Wow, it's really bright in the earphones. Let me check this channel. Oh, I got the highs up way too high on this. Like I said, I haven't used this in a while. See, now I'm experiencing what I was just saying about the in-ears. I'm experiencing that same thing where it feels like my ears are pressed up against the grill of the speaker, and you just imagine putting your head against a speaker, a guitar speaker. It's probably not going to sound very good, as opposed to standing, 5 feet in front of it, where you're getting that fullness. When it's so close to you like this, I hear like a really shrill sound. And when I'm listening through the studio monitors, I hear a nice sweet tone. You like my spaghetti? I think it switched cameras because it's still set up for my live streams. Remember, I had like 3 or 4 cameras going at once, and I had patches that would switch the camera. So I think when I switch that, so I can, let me see if I do it like this. That doesn't work. Yeah, there you go. I had scene 1, scene 2. It sucks that I can't really play. Let me get on a different... Let me try this. All right, Will, thank you. We'll see you soon. All right, so, Aaron, if you're still here, that right there, this right here, is actually the BB with some dirt on it. So that actually has the Klon model on it. And I also, it looks like I have a studio preamp sound on there too. Chorus. So that was the BB channel. I keep hearing some kind of like sound effect or something going here. What does that do? Let me try to move this camera. It's in a weird spot. You can see my eBay death pile over there. Can't mute, palm mute. I feel so helpless trying to play this thing. Let me try another. Yeah, this is a little difficult. I keep hearing like popping noises. I don't know if you guys are hearing that. So, Aaron, I noticed that stream. If you're still here, I don't know if you're still here. I noticed that Streamlabs thing there, which is kind of weird because I'm not using Streamlabs right now. I'm using Ecamm, the trial version. So I don't know why that Streamlabs thing came up. It's a little weird. Yeah, no good. No good. I'm just going through my settings here. And there's my phone. I will decline that. That's from my dog's grooming tomorrow. All right, looks like we've got a couple more people here. Probably gonna cut this short. This is starting to get a little bit of pain to it. Yep, that was from my dog. He has an appointment tomorrow. Maybe I'll stay on for a few minutes longer here. Good to be back on here. I don't know how much I'm gonna get on, until I have this wrist fixed. But let's checking messages here. You know what's so weird about this? If anybody's had a torn ligament in the wrist, or pretty much any torn ligament, is that if I don't do anything for a little while, it almost feels like before I went to the doctor today, I'm like, it wasn't hurting, I wasn't feeling anything because I wasn't really using it, and I'm like driving it, I'm like, I'm like, maybe the MRI was wrong, like maybe there's really nothing wrong here. But now, as soon as I've been playing this guitar, and it's like, man, it's coming back. That pain is coming back. So I should probably, but I just want to play. All right, I'm going to cut this short now. Actually, it was short, it's almost 45 minutes. Thanks to Will, Aaron, Kim, Wes hopped on here. I know that. A few other, whoever else was here, thank you. And I'll try to get on here a little more often if I can. And let me take these headphones off. I'll try to get on here more often, and even if it's just to chat and hang out with you guys until I can get back to playing. I've gotten requests asking when I'm gonna, if I'm gonna do the live streams again, playing. I don't know. I haven't decided. If I do, it's not gonna be as intricate as it was before. That was too much work. It might be just me standing right there behind, in front of my amp, with the mic and the pedal board, and that's it. No lights changing, just having these regular lights on. I just noticed one of my lights is hanging off over there, which I need to fix before the whole thing comes crashing down. But yeah, so thanks, and keep in touch. Check out my other channel, Rhode Island Picker. It's here on YouTube. It's on Facebook. It's my eBay store. I sell a lot of cool stuff. So if you're looking for something for Christmas and you're trying to save money, eBay's a great place to do that, and just keep costs down. You can get some really cool stuff. So until next time, guys and girls, thank you as always for the support, and I'll probably see you soon, hopefully. Bye.